Hi there, Jerry Detweiler here from NAV. And in this video, we want to talk about how you can make sure that you set your business up for success, in particular, to help increase the chances that you're going to get the financing that your business needs. We've got three very simple steps here, so make sure you follow along. The first is we really encourage you to set up a business entity. And this means incorporating, whether you form an LLC, a S Corp, C Corp, PA, depending on what business structure is right for the type of business that you want to grow. We recommend this because there are lenders who will only lend into an incorporated business. Some of them will not lend to sole proprietors. And even those that do, you have to keep in mind that until you have a business entity, you and the business are the same. There's no real legal distinction between you and your business until you set up that entity so that entity can build business credit and get financing in the name of that entity. So, that said, if you are going to operate as a sole proprietor, we at least recommend that you get an employer identification number and file a fictitious name with your state. That's like a DBA, or doing business as, so that you're on record with the information about your business. You can start building business credit as a sole proprietor, but we really want to encourage you to form that entity. And as you can see here, there are so many different advantages to having a business entity beyond financing. They can extend to liability protection for your personal assets, tax savings, the ability to build business credit and access financing, and even it can even be an asset if you get to the point where you decide to sell your business. Now, when you're setting up your business, you will need an industry code. The standard industrial classification code is the original industry code, and the North American Industrial Classification System, or NAICS code, is the newer version of the SIC code. Both may be applicable. These were created for government statistical tracking purposes, but now in the lending industry, lenders may choose to market or extend credit to those in certain industries and exclude those in other industries. It can even come into play when you're getting an SBA loan, because you'll have to meet the size standards for your industry in order to potentially qualify for an SBA loan. So you may have the opportunity to provide your code, for example, when you incorporate, or it may be that it's on your credit report and you need to go ahead and make sure that's correct and update or dispute it if it's incorrect. An incorrect SIC or NAICS code could make it harder for your business to access financing. All right, so step one was to create that business entity, and step two is to really separate your business and personal finances. I can't encourage this enough. You absolutely want a business bank account. You want a business bank account and you want to use it exclusively for business expenses. So if you need to pay a personal bill, you pay yourself, and then you yourself pays that personal bill. You could certainly contribute to your business if it needs money. Talk to your tax accountant about the best way to do that, whether it's a loan or a shareholder contribution. You can add money as needed, but I would really encourage you to have that business bank account. Again, some lenders will not lend to you to your business unless you have a business bank account. And many lenders are going to ask for either business bank statements or the ability to link to your business bank account to analyze the activity in your business bank account. And so you just are not going to get away with a personal bank account here. And we saw in a former NAV survey that we did that businesses that did not have a business bank account were significantly likely to not get the financing that they wanted. Now, related to a business bank account, I would encourage you to think about getting a business credit card. And the reason I suggest that is twofold. One, it can help you build business credit. So most of the business credit card issuers report to the commercial credit agencies. And if you're not sure which ones do, you can go to nav.com/business dash reports. Business dash reports, and that will take you to a list of all the major card issuers and which ones report to which commercial credit reporting agencies. In addition, some do not report to personal credit unless the business defaults. And so if you may be carrying a balance, you may need to make some large purchases, and that could impact your personal credit scores, you might want to choose a credit card that doesn't report to personal. We also have a list of those. So if you go to nav.com/reports, you will see a list of business credit cards and which ones report to personal credit all the time and which ones only report if you default. So very important to separate those business and personal finances, because it's the business finances that are going to help you qualify for small business financing. And then step 3 is to make sure you've set up a business that's real and legit. So you want to have a business address, and there are options to get a business address through, say, a PO box, through the postal service, or through private companies. There are also companies that will give you a physical address that you can use for your business. Now, it's okay to use a home address if you're a home-based business, if it makes sense. It's just that that information is then out there and available to customers or for other purposes. And so you just may want to think twice about that. But you definitely want to have a business address that you can use consistently. And then you want a business phone number. Don't just give out your cell phone number for your business. You'll be getting calls at all hours, and you just don't want to deal with the unprofessionalism that may come with mixing your personal and business phone number. So there are services that will give you a business phone number that can ring on your cell phone, so you can see whether that call is personal or business. So you don't have to get another cell phone line, but you'll have this additional service to ring on your cell phone if that's the way you want to take calls for your business. Or, of course, you can always get a business telephone number through your local telecom. Just make sure that, again, it's a business phone number. And there is a service called listyourself.net, that will let you get that business phone number into directory assistance if that's important for your business. And sometimes it's recommended when you're building business credit to do that as well. Now, you also want a website and a email associated with your business. So even if you're just going to, let's say, sell on a social media platform like Facebook, it would not be a bad idea to have a website with your own domain name. You want to protect that because another business could come along, and if you haven't protected it, they could get a website with the name of your business as the domain name, and that would cause confusion in the marketplace. You also don't want to go with a generic email address. So you want an email address that is at whatever your domain name is, so that it looks professional and you can pay attention to those business emails that you are getting. Don't forget, if you're at the early stages, to check out the social media handles and reserve those for your business. Again, you don't want your business to get mixed up with another business, or worse, there's fraud where companies will actually trademark the name of a business and then charge the real business money to buy that from them. So you want these protection steps to be set up at the very beginning as much as possible. And it's not expensive or difficult these days to get a website and to get an email address with your domain name associated for your business. And that way, you know you're covered. All right, so if you've done these 3 steps, your business is going to look a lot more legitimate and reputable for potential lenders, and it's going to open up more lending opportunities for your business. For more information on how to finance your business and where to get financing for your business, visit nav.com, NAV.com. You can set up a free account. You can check, monitor, and build business credit, and check check and monitor your personal credit. Both are important for small business owners, and we'll help you do that for free. We also will match you then to financing offers based on your real business data. We won't sell your information to lenders. Instead, we'll bring the lenders to you. I hope you found this helpful, and please let us know how we can be of help with your business. Thanks for joining me.